I'm being shown I'm working from my bedroom, but I'm cleaning it out because I'm moving offices. I'm moving work offices from my bedroom into an I'm moving into an office. From my bedroom, I'm moving into an office. The thing is, with the office, I'm like a support staff. I'm helping. So I'm a helper. I'm becoming a helper. Your support staff is like your right hand, right? But at the same time, I'm not. Like, I'm support staff. But then at the same time, it almost feels like I'm a trainer. Like I'm training. I'll be training people. But my current boss is there. The current what is she? CEO? No. My current clinical director. But she's curious. She's curious about my bedroom. And she's inside my bedroom. And she's looking. And it's interesting because I don't mind that she's looking. But she's looking. She's curious about me. She's curious about me. She's looking. She's looking for something. But she's looking through my stuff. And I'm cleaning it because there's this knowing that I'm moving on or moving up. But the feeling was she was looking for something. Like, it was hard for her to believe. And she was looking for something. But she was curious at the same time. Almost like I don't say that she was looking for a reason, but she was just looking for something, and she was curious at the same time about me and what I was doing. So I'm talking to her the whole time. My dad comes into the room. It's like I have been trying to invite my dad to see what I'm doing. You know, when people just don't want to accept help anymore. My dad was always like that. Entertain it, but then change his mind. Entertain it, but then change his mind. Trust. And not trusting. Makes sense. Trauma. It makes sense. So in my dream, in terms of mental health, because that's where he went in. My office was my bedroom. That's what she was in. My boss, my current boss was in my bedroom. And she was just looking, and she was curious. She was just looking at all my stuff, like just curious about me, curious. And at the same time, I could feel her I don't know if it's uneasiness and insecurity. Not sure. Not sure. There's just this feeling of not being sure. But she was still, it was almost like she was just entertaining it. But I was moving. And I think that's why I didn't mind that she was looking, because as she was looking, I was putting stuff away. Like I was fixing stuff. But the feeling that I got was, I'm moving from this space. But the interesting thing is, as I'm moving, that's when my dad shows up. And there's this feeling of like wanting him to be connected for emotional and mental health support. My dad's always been very like resistant and just fearful of help, fearful of change, of help that he's not familiar with. But in my dream, my dad is choosing to wither away. He's choosing to settle with his state of being. And there's just this knowing within me, I'm like, I have to let him do what he wants to do. It's his life, right? If he chooses to want to wither away, then that's his choice. And then the scene changes, and I'm in an administrative office. I'm moving my stuff in now, so I'm moving into this office. But I'm in between administration and a trainer. I'm in between. My office is in between it being an administrator and being the support staff, the helpers. The support staff is like your backbone to an agency. So I'm in between them. I'm setting my office. I'm putting stuff in, and they're asking me for certain things. I'm like, I don't know. I just moved in. It's like just organizing myself, just trying to get myself organized. That's funny. The video that I posted today is startled by my royal mess and how I'm trying to stay organized with the business stuff, and how messy my place is. My place right now is a little messy. Not as messy as for that cycle. Getting better. Like, kitchen's clean. I put some clothes away, but getting better with each cycle. What's interesting is the scene after that, I've become a student again. But I'm cutting myself. I'm upset. I'm upset about how school is going, and how I'm just angry. I'm upset. And actually, I'm cutting my legs. I could feel the knife going through what I'm using to just cut my legs. And there's a part of me that's just, I'm angry, but the other part of me is like, I just want to show how angry I am, so that other people could see how angry I am by me cutting my legs. So it's a combination of the pain that I don't want to feel it. I'm angry, but at the same time, I want someone to see. And then the scene right after that, it's a doctor who is, and it's almost like I'm now projected out of being the student, and I'm watching the doctor attend to the little girl inside, the little girl with the cuts, and the doctor's like putting ointment, like Right, don't worry, we'll take care of this. And the little girl is allowing the ointment, the healing. And then I woke up. I wonder where that came from. That reminded me of my dad. And just how he's just giving himself permission to wither away. He does that. I bought him the mat. And he's not using it. Okay. His choice. Afraid. He feels the tingling sensation, which is normal. He's afraid. I recently got it for my mom. She's having inflammation in her back. She was grateful. My mom is one to. She's big on just taking care of herself and always healthy stuff. My dad would get so mad at her when she would try to give him healthy stuff. Canvas does that though. He would get really upset. I think if I remember correctly, he even thought she was trying to poison him in the early years. Or at least that's what he would say. I don't know if he was just being dramatic. But my mom was just trying to help him, and he wouldn't allow people to help him. My dad. And my mom was studying to be a nurse. So she knew. She would tell me. I remember she would tell me, she's just like, I know that your father's gonna struggle. You won't let me help him. She wanted to get a job to help him financially because he was just working too much. And he would have to take time off work because he would overdo it. And he wasn't listening to his body. And my mom would try to help him, but he wouldn't allow it. He would get triggered. Again, it was just this element of control. You're trying to control me. You're trying to take away, like my mom would try to give him remedies and stuff, and he wouldn't. No se dejaba. He would think like you're trying to poison me. What else would he say? He didn't want to release control. And that was one of the reasons why he never allowed my mom to work. Because of the independence that she would gain, right? Getting used to it. And then she finally did. He was so pissed off that she did. But she's like, I gotta do something. And that's where a lot of the troubles came. I remember my dad telling me, if only your mom would listen to me, control. Keep it the way he wants it. Instead of accepting help. Oh, so hard. It's been hard to, it's been hard to, see your loved one not listen, not accept advice. And then even when I talk to him, it's very, when you get old, I'm like, it ain't gonna happen to me, let me tell you that. I got a different mindset. But I don't say anything. I entertain his speech of, this is what happens when you get old. I did not want to believe it, but here I am. And not knowing, right, that he's creating. And I look back and everything that he said is coming true. But because this is the, what is it called? He's manifested this. He's manifested this with his words and his thoughts. Because he was very focused on what was happening versus what he wanted. I mean, when you experience something like that, I mean, from an outsider looking, right? And you see how people, and it's not just him. I mean, other people. You see it manifested. You see it manifested. It's like, whoa. It just takes a while before it actually presents itself. Like this. So in other words, the stuff we see now is what we've manifested before. But people look at what's happening now as this is ¿cómo se llama? Like we get too stuck on looking at our situation now. And so then it's this, well, it's nothing's changing. Well, because you need to put it in vibration. You gotta, right? It's like when you plant the seed. And you're a gardener, you're gonna sit there and stare at it every day. You know that the seed is going to pop up. It's just gonna take time, right? When the right cycle comes in, when the timing of it, the cycle unfolds, where it's time for it to, right? so everything that we see right now, right, is the sprout of seeds that were planted in the past. Yeah. I've been trying to call my mom to see how she's using it, but I think she has company at home. That company. Oh. But I wonder if that's happening right now. You know, my boss. She's curious. Or if that's something that will happen. You know, now I can never tell what the timing of these videos. These dreams specifically. It seems like some of the dreams are more what people are experiencing within is what I'm thinking. You know, just to get that confirmation from my mom that when I had that dream was when she was actually considering, right, cleaning houses, and that's what I saw in my dream. And the dream that I had yesterday, the one with my friend and the man that I had the affair with, I wonder if that's how she's feeling right now. She's afraid of her dreams because they're showing her the truth and she doesn't like what she sees. Still in denial. And I wonder if my dad's just feeling not great. I mean, I know what's gonna happen. My sister tried to go see him and he pushes people away too. Something must have happened. And I wonder how my sister was engaging with him because her anxiety can sometimes come out, and my dad's very sensitive to the energy, and so he's just like, I don't want any of this. And my sister is afraid. She's afraid of what is coming. She's having dreams. She's afraid of what's coming. She's not trusting. So yes, that was an interesting dream. And for a minute I thought, oh, it could be a junk dream. I stayed up working. I stayed up finishing my notes and you know, trying to call my mom about the mat thing, and you know, just see my dad though. I was gonna try to call him today. But anyways, that's what came out. It's funny that she's looking into me. My boss is looking and she's curious now. She's curious about me. Curiouser and curiouser and curiouser. So we'll see. See what happens.
Hey you, my name is it's Yubi, and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background, experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.